Yes, the people. Welcome to Dan's World. Another day, another vlog. What I'm up to today. I've just woke up. Hit the camera. Come outside the hotel to do a little intro. Show you where I am. Still in Glyfada. Just like I say, just woke up. Just come down for breakfast. Having a bloody dilemma with the bloody video. Tonight's vlog. Loading it for tonight's vlog. Get my words out, Danny boy. Like I say, I've just woke up and just come down to meet the family for breakfast. So that's exactly where we're going to go into now. So I need to go and put my phone down. I'm holding that. So what have we got, Danny boy? We've got bread. We've got toaster. We've got assorted jams. And then we've got scrambled eggs, veal sausages, tin mushrooms, bit of bacon, and some sort of pastry. And then we've got coffee machines, water. So yeah, so that's exactly what we're going to do. I'm going to go down, put my phone down, then I'm going to go and grab some breakfast. Sun's in my eyes. The sun's in my eyes. So yes, there you have it. Decided to stay the extra night in Glyfada. Decided last night that we wasn't ready to leave just yet. My mother, she noticed all the shops. And she says, Danny boy, why didn't you bring me up here yesterday morning? I said, Mother, it's because I know what you like. So anyway, she saw the shops. So she gone to the old man and says, Steve, I want to stay another night. So that's exactly what we're doing. We've sorted the hotel out this morning, and now it's currently 9 o'clock. We've just been fed and watered, and now we're walking towards the town of Glyfada. So it's about a 5-minute walk to that centre, not far at all. So anyway guys, join me on this journey, because as I always say, I've got no idea of what's going to happen. Am I going to get run over, Danny boy? I don't know what's going to happen, honestly. But it's a glorious morning, absolutely stunning. I want to go and get a few bits and dabs, because when you're on the island of Zante, we've got nothing, just tourist shops. So yeah, so we're going to go and fill our boots, and let's just see what happens. Anyway, so just stopped off at this nice little coffee shop. I've been here before with the guy who brought the car off. Very nice coffee shop indeed. Freddo cappuccino skittos ordered, and also as well, I did call into JD Sports. What did you buy, Danny boy? What did you buy? I'm going to show you what I brought. So here we go. We've got the little JD Sports bag. They tried to give me a little paper bag as well with an handle. I went, come on. I said, I might be old, but I'm not that old. Give me a plastic one more the youngsters have, please. So what we brought, I've brought some tracksuit bottoms, and I've also brought 6 pairs of Nike socks. I've also brought 6 pairs of Nike socks, and I've also brought 6 pairs of Nike socks, but in the white. So what I'm going to do is out with the old, in with the new. Basically just get my sock drawer, tip them all out, throw them away, and let's have all brand new. Why not? Because all my socks are sort of like, they've sort of faded with the sun, etc. And also as well, the elastic at the end, the elastic's a bit loose. So happy days. So that's all sorted. Obviously, because I've brought them early doors, I'm going to have to carry them around with me now, which, you know, it's probably against my rule. I always say, buy whatever you want, damn, buy it on the way home. So that way then you don't have to sort of carry it around with you. So a little schoolboy error there on my part. So I do need to carry it, unfortunately. Freddo cappuccino skitto on the go. So let's just see what happens. Let's just roll with it. Little time check, guys. I don't know what time it is. It's got to be about 10 o'clock. There you go. Slow range time. It's 10 to 10. So we're going to drink this. We're going to have a little walk around through the shops, and I'm sure there's going to be 1 or 2 beers at some point. So just jump straight back on, show you a little bit of Glyfada, guys. And we've got all these like sort of shops. Is it Gant, Levi's? This nice little restaurant, Francaise. It's like a little French patisserie called Paul's. Paul? For a French little patisserie shop. Paul. Nice little park here. The kids are playing nicely. All the little kids on the park. And then we turn the camera around. Starbucks. And there you go. Looks a bit like Beverley Hills, doesn't it? Beverley Hills. I've never been to Beverley Hills, but I imagine Beverley Hills, sort of like Miami, would look a little bit like this, with all the palm trees dotted around, all designer shops, all of brands going on. But yeah, very nice. And as you can see, the sun's out, the sun's shining. So yeah, very nice, guys. So we're just continuing to have a little walk around. So yes, the people just pulled up outside the Turtle Rescue Centre, and we're going to go in the Turtle Rescue Centre. Let's go and check out the turtles. I've had no luck really this season looking at the turtles. I found one on my own doing when I went swimming out in the ocean, and that's the day when I jumped on that person's yacht and he told me to get off. Danny boy told me to get off. So as you can see, the weather's absolutely gorgeous. There's the sun. And on the right hand side here, we've got like the old railway. Do you know the wagons, the railway wagons? Is that what it's called, the old railway wagons? And there's quite a few of them. But this is the Turtle Centre just here on the right hand side, and they rescue the turtles. So we're going to go in here, we're going to have a little walk around, and let's see what's happening in here. But people are sunbathing on the beach. That's how warm it is, absolutely gorgeous. And then over at the far left here, obviously you've got all the yachts, and you've also got the tennis club. So there we have it. So absolutely amazing in here, gorgeous. Welcome. So there's quite a few people in there at the minute, but yeah, there you go, welcome.
We currently have 35 sea turtles in our facility, and they come from the 3 sea turtles in the Mediterranean. First is the leatherback that gets up to 2 meters at maturity. Sea turtles reach maturity at 20, so that's when they mate and nest. Under 20, they're more susceptible to injuries. Leatherbacks come to our sea to eat medusa, or jellyfish, and that's the primary reason they come here. They're not really surfacing around people, so they're not getting injured. So we do not have any in our facility, but they are in our sea. Lulu. Macaroni and Lulu are young loggerheads. They're pretty small, so you're looking for a small turtle. If anyone spots them, let me know. They were just surfacing a little bit ago. They both swallowed hooks. So hooks are the second most common injury, a geese tree, they swallowed, and fishing line. So for Macaroni, she swallowed line and hook, and Lulu just a hook. Both of them had to pass their line and hook through, as we cannot do surgery on the body of a sea turtle. So they had to pass it through the other end. And since they did so successfully, they are doing their final tests before going to the wild. Our final tests in general, we give them medicines, vitamins. We do tests to see if they're behaving like wild turtles. And we do enrichment time, where we monitor their behavior. We also do blood work and check how their health is.
And what is the first thing that the danger? You said that the hook is the second.
Second, so the first is head injuries to their head. So we have in the back row, all the turtles in the back row, and some of the turtles up here in the cupcakes all have head injuries. Head injuries are either caused by boats or people as the primary 2 causes of the head injuries. Head injuries affect their ability to fully dive underwater. It affects their ability to balance themselves. We have to retrain what we call equilibrium, call their ability to balance themselves. So we oftentimes put weights on the back of their shell so they can retrain the equilibrium and then balance themselves again. Then we remove the weights and then we treat them for other things. So there's Lulu. And if you're on your tippy toes, you might see Everest is waving in that back tank there. And the very back tank, Everest, he's 100 kilograms. He's our oldest and biggest turtle, recovering from a head injury.
Not quite sure if you can see the turtle. It's just in here. It's quite big. And then there's another one, a huge one, just in this one here. Apparently the ones that actually are in the sort of greenhouse, they are quite critical, and they've been injured by a boat. And these turtles come from all over Greece as well. I was just talking to the girl, and she says they do get quite a lot of turtles arrive here from Zakynthos. So she says Zakynthos is the second largest island for breeding turtles. So there we have it. I am going to try and see if I can get access into those big containers. I will ask her. Chances are she's going to say no, but Danny boy, you're in Dan's world. You ask the question, they can only say yes or no. Anyway, let me ask her, and let me see if I can get some footage of the big turtles in the big containers.
Here in Greece, we work on the nesting beaches as well, and we work with the baby turtles and the mother turtles. Mother turtles here in Greece nest from August, and nest from May until August, and we have hatchlings from July until October. This cycle takes 2 months to develop. They develop on land, and while the eggs are developing on land, the temperature of the nest is determining if they're male or female. If it's a warm nest, they're going to be female, and a cold nest will be male.
So all of the eggs are going to be one
Yes,
male?
unless it's like a really big nest where there's different temperatures. Most of the time it's all male or all female. Yes. And with global warming, we're seeing an incline in females and a decline in males. So this means it's affecting their mating. The number of eggs per nest is determined by how many eggs the female gets fertilized. So if she gets only a few fertilized, thank you. Yes, if she only gets a few eggs fertilized, the nest will be smaller. If she gets more than a few eggs fertilized, it'll be bigger. On average, it's 100 eggs, and 80 of them hatch. On average, in 1 in 1,000 loggerheads reach maturity at 20. So we protect the mother turtles because she'll attempt to nest 3 times, and if she's deterred by anything, she will abandon her eggs in the sea after the 3rd attempt. So we try to make sure that she's able to nest. We protect the babies from predators. In the first 20 meters of a turtle's life, it gets all the muscles it needs to survive, and it imprints on the beach to return in 20 years to lay its eggs. So it's in its DNA to be nesting where it's nesting, but it's our choice what beaches we are putting our stuff on. So that's what we work to advocate on. Loggerheads are vulnerable, Kretta are vulnerable, so are leatherbacks, and green turtles are endangered out of the ones in our sea. 6 out of 7 sea turtles are endangered, and they all descend from this turtle here. This is the Archelonas, which means king turtle. This turtle was 3.5 meters when it was alive, and predates the T-Rex and tortoise by 150 years. We are named after this turtle, and this turtle is how we have all of our turtles in the world. So you can go inside now and see a few more things.
So I've just come out the Turtle Rescue Centre, and she did say to me, I did ask the question, she did say I'll ask the researchers at the end of the tour, but they're going to say no, aren't they? It's all roped off, but I don't see what I'm doing wrong really. Just film over the big turtle, happy days. But anyway, there are big turtles in there, and it always finishes in the gift shop. So we've just come down to the Kretta. We was here yesterday for a little drink, and just check out the weather. People are sunbathing on the beach, and here we go. And the big Kretta sign on the top of the building. So we're going in here now. Just waiting to be seated. Okay. And it's just very nice in here. Check this out. So just waiting now. Well, we've been seated basically, and they've got like a front of house. But it's very busy in here. There's a big dog. There's a big doggy. So just ordered a little beer. I say a little beer, it's a 400ml beer. Is it a little beer? It's a medium beer, Danny boy, it's a medium beer. But one thing that's caught my eye, and I'm having a little look about it because I'm thinking about Captain Dan. Is Captain Dan going to make a return? Of course he's going to make a return at some point, but Captain Dan has no boat. And I'm just looking at these little boats with these little flags. And check these boats out. These boats look pretty good, don't they? So you've got like a little sail. And there you go. This would be perfect. Absolutely perfect for Captain Dan. And you've got like a little sail just there as well. So you've got like the orange one here. And then you've got like this yellow one with the blue sail. So I wouldn't mind having one of these. So maybe this is the sort of boat Captain Dan needs. So there you go, my mind's always thinking. So yeah, maybe this is something look to in the future. That's what I meant to say, I'll look to in the future. So yeah, one of these, happy days. So I've got the Heineken in the sunshine, happy days. So yamas to everybody, and I just want to say thank you very much to all the subscribers subscribing, following Dan's World. Things are only going to get bigger, things are only going to get better, and this is just the start. So thank you very much to absolutely every single one of you, absolutely amazing. So long may it continue, because I tell you what, I'm having a bloody fantastic while of a time. Anyway, cheers to every single one of you. Oppa. So the old man just dropped us off at Malone's. There he goes. He's in his motor, he's taking the car back to the hotel, and he's going to walk up. So we're at Malone's now, we're going to sink a few points of the black stuff. Glyfada is absolutely rammed, can't park for toffee. As you can see, all the cars are everywhere, all the side streets are all hectic, and it is really, really busy. So we're in the Irish bar now for a pint of the old black stuff. Anyway, let's find a little, there we go, let's sit here, happy days. So we'll sit down here, mother. Happy days. And I'll tell you what, I'm a little bit peckish as well, so a little snack's in order. Opa. How you done, Danny boy? Nah, just short, just a little bit short. There you go, I'll split the G. Anyway, we're going to order some food. I'm thinking steak sandwich. Let's see what I order. I was enjoying it that much, I actually forgot to show you. So there you go, steak sandwich, polished off, absolutely superb. And guess what, they've just put right in front of me another pint of the old black stuff. So happy days. So happy days. Did I attempt to split the G? I forgot. Anyway, this is going to be the end of today's vlog. It's been absolutely fantastic, seeing the turtles, seeing the beach. The weather's been fantastic. So last day in Glyfada, happy days. We are going back over to Zakynthos tomorrow. I will record the journey back home to Zante. So anyway, see me tomorrow for another day in Dan's World. Catch you in a bit. Later.